Hi guys, this is Life After Waking Up Recovery. My name is Neil. I am your host. What I want to talk about today is burning out in recovery. A lot of people say this, I'm burnt out. I don't want to do this anymore. It's too much. A lot of people say, when you start in recovery, you should do 90 meetings in 90 days. But I feel as though you know, that would burn me out. Um, I think, that, it's good to do outside meetings. It's good to do Zoom meetings. It's whatever fits your recovery, what's good for you, what fits your schedule. When I first got in my recovery, I was doing meetings every day. I was doing service. I got myself enrolled in school. I was working. Um, and I burned myself out and I relapsed. So yeah, you can get burnt down in recovery, just like being burnt out in anything else in your everyday life. I think the thing that I have learned is that, you can do other things in your recovery. I took up, you know, I took up art, and this is one of the things I am working on. Art has been a real passion in my recovery. I've been taking like little glass things. I'm making these actually for my coworkers, um, and so far they're turning out really good. I'm really proud of them. But I'm taking it slow. I'm not rushing. I don't want that instant gratification of them being done. I want them to look nice. There's other things that you can do in your recovery. There's sports. There's, like I said, there's art. There's hiking. There's music. I listen to a lot of music. Especially at night when I go to sleep, I listen to a lot of meditation. It really helps me. If I get frustrated or something's not turning out right, sometimes I do get mad. I admit that. It's crazy. But, sometimes I just go out for a walk. I'll go out and go walk along the trails. Walk. Just look. Just walk outside and look at nature. Take photographs. Um, you know, I also, I do a lot of, I do service. I do my service positions. And I have my sponsees, and I also tell them, it's good, to get out, whatever area you're in, if you like, walking on the beach, I used to collect shells. But I've really gotten into arts and crafts. Painting has been a real stress relief for me. I really have enjoyed it. My friend Victoriana, she's a very good painter. She really got me involved in it. So I do that. And I love plants too. Plants are a good thing for me too. I like watching them grow, and I love animals too. I'm planning on trying to get in volunteering at the Humane Society, and also in volunteering in Big Brothers and Big Sisters. I volunteer with an organization called Thread. But I'm doing it at my own pace. When I first started, I wanted to do everything. I wanted to like, oh God, this is the only way I can get relief from my recovery, for people, to see that I'm doing good things. But, people will see you doing good things when you stop using the drug, when you stop, doing all that, I was out partying. I was going to hotels. I was doing things I never thought I would do in my life when I started using drugs. But now where I'm at today, I I got my bachelor's degree. I just got offered a job with the Lighthouse in Annapolis, Maryland. Um, they help not only people in recovery, but they also help people who are homeless, families, and stuff like that. And this has been one of the biggest accomplishments in my life, and I can't be more grateful. You know, and also you look at your higher power. You think you have to do all this stuff. I got to pray. I got to, but your higher power is always listening to you. Even if you just take a few minutes, each one would say, thank you for letting me wake up today. Thank you for another day clean. They're hearing you, and they if you're pushing forward and doing the right thing every day. I always live my life every day by paying it forward. Even if it's opening a door for somebody, even saying hi, to one of my coworkers who I never say hi to, or if it's just helping somebody, open a door for somebody. You know it, it's the little things that people appreciate that you do. And also it's things that you do for your family. I at least text my mom in the morning, and say, good morning, I love you, and she's been a real support in my life. My father, my mother, my brother, everybody has been a very big support in my life. I live in a sober home, but it's to me it's just a stepping stone. It's next thing in my legacy, in my chapter, in my book, in my life. I don't want to be here for the rest of my life, but I'm not rushing it. Enjoy where I'm at. I like where I'm at. The guys are really good here. And I'm the only gay guy here, but that doesn't really matter to them. But it's just I keep to myself. I don't, but I do respect everybody in the house. I say hi. I do what I'm supposed to do, and then, that's the thing. It's building that structure. It's having that accountability, and I think that's the biggest thing. But just don't do too much in your recovery. Do what is comfortable for you. Do what is not going to stress you out. If you do one meeting a week starting out, but just getting out and meeting other people, making those connections, getting phone numbers, so you have that, foundation to start out. You don't have to get good at 50 million meetings and get 50,000 phone numbers, you know, um, because then it just doesn't, feel, like like a good, I don't know, like a good, how do I put this? Like a good format. You just got so many phone numbers and you're trying to keep up with everybody, and that again, that's burning yourself out. So just get a few build a good group. People that you talk to every day. My sponsor asked me, "Who'd you talk to today?" And I say, "I talked to this and this friend." And I have a few people that I do talk to. I even talk to my sponsees every day. Um, but it's whole it's it's having that, that you beginning to build a structure and a foundation for yourself. You get used to everything every day, and try to mix it up. Do something different, talk to somebody different, do something different. Hey, I painted today. Hey, I'm gonna go for a hike tomorrow. Hey, I'm gonna meet my friends, um you know, for a hike, or we're gonna go skating or something. Go to the movies. Do something different. Change it up a bit. But there's always that structure. You always, and just don't stay at home. I did a lot of Zoom meetings, and I try to do outside meetings too. To kind of kind of mix it up a bit, because when the first time when I got in my recovery, I was doing, like I said, was doing a lot of Zoom meetings. I kept myself isolated, and that was a big thing, and that led into my very first relapse. So that's all what I can say about being burnt out in recovery. And don't feel like you have to read all the literature. You have to get through the steps. The steps are going to be there. The steps. Some people have gone through a whole life and have not even worked all the steps yet. It's not a rush. As this program says, it is one day at a time. It's a great program, and I just got a new book, 12 Steps for Crystal Meth Anonymous. It's on Amazon. It's $10. It's a great book, but I'm not going to rush myself in the ring. Oh my God, I got to get through it all the time. No, it's a great thing, about this program, that, we, you know, we can learn not to stress ourselves out, learn to deal with that anxiety, learn to deal with that depression. Don't feel like you have to do all these great things at once. Just love yourself and do what's best for your recovery, and don't get burnt out. But thank you guys.